Helium HNT had a max drawdown from its previous all-time highs of almost 66%. That is about 5% larger than the previous drawdown before HNT went on to reach its most recent all-time highs. There appears to be a technical breakout attempt playing out in front of our eyes, and with the broader crypto market also catching some bids, it is very possible that this could be the very beginning of the next big run for the price of HNT. If we can establish a higher local low than the previous low, this could indicate the end of this downswing and the beginning of another major multi-week price rally for HNT. All of this coupled with the FreedomFi Series A funding round, light hotspot progress, and Bobcat's new 5G miner makes for a very positive Helium specific newsfeed. Let's take a look at the details in today's video. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video here in the Crypto Compound channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the HNT price chart as it is beginning to look rather promising for the first time in a long time. Now, of course, there is a broader crypto market upswing happening right now, which is very good and almost needed to kickstart some of these new rallies that we're going to start to see. The goal here now is for Helium to outperform the broader market, as we have seen so much Helium specific positive news regarding roaming services, FreedomFi's funding round, Bobcat's 5G miner, and the incredible light hotspot progress. Now, as we can see, Helium has retreated from when it was at its all-time highs. It was almost at the 40 rank by market cap. Now, as we can see, after retreating all of these weeks, we are now at number 49 on the brink of the top 50. However, we are up 17% over the last 7 days, which is a good number, but not a great number if you look relatively to the peers here in this cohort. Of course, now we will like to see Helium begin its march back up to the number 40 rank, and then of course move even further up the list. As we can see here, this is the weekly chart. We're going to go into the daily chart after we take a look here, but we were looking at this in the last technical analysis video, and it was very, very uncomfortable to see Helium close below the 200 EMA on this weekly timescale, and also below this, what I like to call the accumulation box. As we can see, the last box here, we only wicked below. We never actually closed below this box until briefly just down at the very end, and as we can see, we had a week or two fully below this box and fully below the 200 EMA, which was not good whatsoever. However, it seems as though we are attempting to retake this level already. As we can see, last week we just closed just below it, but now we are above it. Of course, there are a few days left of this week. It just begun on Sunday, so we are going to see where we land. A close above here would be a very good indicator of what's to come. Of course, if we fail to keep this level, my confidence of this being the beginning of a new multi-week rally for HNT would be much less than it is now. However, if we go over to the daily timescale, things get a little bit more interesting. Firstly, I'd like to compare the previous down cycle or accumulation and consolidation of the HNT price with this more recent one. As we can see, there was about a 60% drawdown from all-time highs to the low here. We're not including this wick here. We're going this previous all-time high all the way down to the low of this session here, which was about 60%. And now, as we can see here, this is a little bit of a cleaner drawdown, as we don't have a scam wick in the middle of this structure here. However, it's been about a 66% drawdown. So based on history, it seems as though this might have been enough to shake out all of the sellers, to reaccumulate into more long-term hold wallets, and to begin a new uptrend. And as we can see here, very interestingly, once we broke out of this supply line, we actually went straight to retest the 50 EMA, as you can see here by that blue line. So we attempted to retake this 50 EMA level, failed, and came straight back down and retested this previous supply line now as support. So seeing the supply line now turn into a demand line is incredibly, incredibly good news for HNT. This previous resistance now acting as support is another way of saying it, and it is a very, very good indicator of sentiment here for HNT. Of course, we would like to retake this level and then of course move higher and retake the 200 EMA on this daily time frame as well, which is indicated by the almost green or lighter line here. Now, we did indicate the only real positive we saw in the last technical analysis video was this bullish divergence here. As we can see, there was a slightly lower low and much smaller value of negative momentum building. It seems as though the sellers were becoming exhausted at these levels, which is indicated here by the significantly lower bars here on the MACD, which is very good. And now, of course, the positive momentum is building again, and it seems as though this may be the beginning of a new extended rally here for HNT. But now, guys, the most critical aspect of this chart and of this technical analysis is going to be if we can maintain a higher level than the previous lows. As we can see, there was a low here, a low here, a low here, and another lower low here. Now we're going to actually illustrate that here. As we can see, this was another lower low than this one. Of course, if we can maintain this structure that we're seeing now, that would be a very good sign, and that would indicate that the structure, the previous structure of continuous lower lows for HNT may be broken, and this may be the beginning of a very new, very powerful uptrend for HNT. As we can see, there was a low low, a lower low, a lower low, and a lower low. Now, if we maintain this as the new local low, that would be the first higher low in a very long time, since about October, since the end of last year, Q4 of last year. This would be huge if we can maintain this level here now and move forward. Guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you're seeing on the charts. Of course, the very positive news that's been coming out regarding helium is helping this. And of course, we need the broader crypto market to help support these bids and really get the momentum moving here. And now we will start to see the projects that have been making the most progress throughout this bear market or this significant downtrend we've been seeing. We'll start to see them begin to outperform, and we want to see helium be one of them. We really do need to see helium retake some of these places and at least retake the 45 rank by market cap level within the next week or so to really start outperforming. That was what I'm going to be looking for. But right now, this is a wonderful looking chart. Maintaining this new low is the most important thing right now. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know if you're seeing anything else on the chart, but that is all I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please hit that like and subscribe if you have not already to stay up to date on the latest helium HNT news and analysis. Thank you guys all so much, but just like that, this video is over, and I will see you next time.